You not a hustler, you keep getting in front of, you just can't flip it. You ain't really got a UP Diddy, you be remixing. Oh, where we just got a new Glock? That's a free biscuit. Petty Tupac know what's up, we know on the mill tick.
What up, though? You already know how I go. Make sure you smash, like, subscribe, comment. I don't care what you comment, as long as you comment, you dig Islam to the most. I see salat to the comrades. I know you somewhere saying my salam back. 212 to the Bloods. I know you saying 12-4, 410 to the G's. Mighty palms up to the Lords. All Lords, I rock with you. You dig what I'm talking about? Mazel Tov, Salam to the Jews. Assalamu alaikum to the Akis. Salaikum salam. Palms up to the mighty nation of Islam. So on and so forth. I greet y'all in our native tongues, which just mean peace and love and blessings. Love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice is what we stand on. You dig? And if somebody don't like my intro, don't listen to it. I see the guy in the comment, he's like, man, why you doing it? Like, that's just something else to complain about somebody wrote. I'm like, yeah, guys just on folly. But nevertheless, though, man, I want to address this again. Maybe it's been a while. I know some people knew they don't go deep down into the vault. They just stick towards some of the newer stuff. I want to address the homosexuality inside the Moore Science Temple of America and why it has such a bad reputation for it. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. But let me say this first. I remember I met a guy named Hitler from California, Nazi guy, Nazi lowrider. He said, why Detroit guys seem so gay? Every level when I go to, they be all gay and stuff like that, bro. I'm like, bro, it's more Detroit guys on the yard than anybody. You know what I'm saying? Second by like Flint and Saginaw. So, Saginaw got a real bad reputation for that stuff. Ben Harbor got a reputation for being just weirdos. And I ain't gonna lie, bro. It must be something in the water in Ben Harbor, bro. Because them guys is a little different, bro. Real country, grimy. Like, yeah, I can go on and on, but not to insult Ben Harbor. I know all y'all not like that, right? But that was this is a point to show you. So it's more Moors in a penitentiary than it is anybody else. So of course it's gonna look more crazy. And are they more lenient of it? Yes, they are. I've been on a yard where a Grand Sheik caught this YBI guy, this old school killer YBI dude. He say, bro, if you're gonna be on this yard, you're gonna be Islaming us. Don't, be on no folly. He ended up getting caught on some folly. So the Grand Sheik sent the first lieutenant to him like, hey, you could take 77 mouth shots, which is a punch, or you could pack up and leave. So he chose to pack up and leave and refused to come back over there again when they tried to send him. Right? So he had to pack it up. But then you got Grand Sheiks where, and shout out, that was CC Bay. You got Grand Sheiks where, okay, you got to get off the yard because you on that type of stuff. But unless somebody else slide with it because he a killer. He really put in work. He really do it. So guys really respect blood. So I don't see some of the illest killers that's on that tip and then nobody say nothing to them. They still accepting of them because, what you gonna do? End up saying something to them and getting stabbed up? You know what I'm saying? Or a big war breaking out or whatever the case may be, or split the temple in half. And why are they more lenient of it? Why is it more prominent? I think because there's a lot of older prisoners that's never going home. Out of any group, that's more with the most natural lifers without parole. They all old guys, mostly. Like if it's 100 Moors on the yard, 4 of them will be under the age of 35, maybe 2 under the age of 30. You know what I'm saying? And they've been gelling with these guys for so long that they accept them for who they are. And then the religion don't say kick people out because they indulge in this type of stuff. And if that's your preference and that's what you do, it's all good. But when you're a part of this, don't let it be in the public eye. And I know people gonna be, you condone. No, you can't. That's like telling me stop liking women calves and feet and butts. You feel me? Like, it's not. I can't change that no more. That's embedded in me. It's not going nowhere. That's what I like. I like some pretty feet. You dig? So it's just a fine line, man. It's just a fine, crazy line in between all this stuff. So when I first got into it, I thought, I'm gonna get in, I'm gonna clean it up, we're gonna be clean. It don't work like that. Those old heads not giving them no power. They not giving, they're not believing in no young guy like that. They want to keep that power for themselves. They want to keep those Grand Sheik statuses, because I never seen a Grand Sheik in their 30s. All of them been in their 40s and 50s and 60s. Very good brothers, though. But I think it's just become a part of it, man. That's basically what it is. And, we do got to take some fault for that. You did what I'm talking about? So that's why I've been on the fence about converting to al-Islam or Sufi or Sunni or Shia, because it's established what it is. But I just like the teachings of Noble Timothy Drew Ali. And another thing too is, just because somebody says they're Moorish American does not mean they're the Moorish Science Temple of America. There are Moorish Americans who are Christian. There are Moorish Americans who are Jewish, Melanic, whatever. That's Moorish American is a nationality. You feel me? That's a nationality. That's like me saying I'm European. European don't mean that you white. I'm African. That don't mean that you black. That just means you were born in a certain region, or you got law. You got citizenship in these countries, and laws and things protect you. So that's when somebody say they Puerto Rican. What does that mean? You from Puerto Rico. But there's black Puerto Ricans, there's white Puerto Ricans, there's the brown ones, so on and so forth. But nevertheless, that ain't what this video is about. It's about just giving y'all some insight on how it go. Guys get a lot of leniency when they shooters. And shooters are valuable because you don't have a whole lot of guys that's just willing to go real far and prove that point. So in order to keep the power structure, you got to turn a blind eye to some things because you want those hitters. I know guys that just been flamboyant and crazy with it, and nobody say nothing to them. And I've seen guys just on the DL that just might be hanging with the guy that ain't doing nothing, ain't touching, kissing, holding hands, but he's just walking around all the time with this white man that we know is like that. And guys get him off the yard, you know what I'm saying? Because he's soft. So people in prison respect blood. And you got to understand, too, this is prison. I had a conversation with Dogface, right? Dogface say, you know, people try to put it on the moles, but some of everybody and everything doing something or going to do something or drop out to do something. I seen gang leaders of the Bloods drop out to go be with a boy. I seen Moorish Americans. I seen Nation of Islam. I seen Melanic guys. I seen Sunni guys. You know what I'm saying? So I look at it like this. In these religious sects, I'm not going to persecute a guy for his sexuality when you don't persecute a guy for being in prison on his C prefix, his third time, for sexual assaults. You don't punish a guy when he keep exposing himself to women walking past. That's basically like rape. If she didn't ask to see it, you know, or you didn't ask her, could you do it, and she didn't give you permission, that's still a form of rape. You're going around, like, it's a bunch of weird stuff going on. This is not a normal environment by any means. Moors in the street don't really move like that, man. And then you got a lot of room and space to hide whatever folly that you into. You know, to me, it's kind of like when guys like, oh, you eat pork, but you smoke cigarettes, you fornicate, you have children out of wedlock, you curse, you cheat on your wife. You think that's worse than eating pork? That's the prophet say. Look, if I went to somebody's house and they had pork and I was hungry, I would eat. If I wasn't, I wouldn't eat it. And one person asked the prophet, Noble Drew Ali, peace and blessings be upon him, should we eat pork? He said, sister, you was raised on it. Meaning, you got the worst part of the pig. The most meat and unwanted meat be left over from the pig. They get all the tenderloins and the ribs, and you get the scraps, the pig nose, the feet. You grew up on it. But at the end of the day, it is a filthy animal. So are chickens, so are fish, you know, catfish, bottom feeders, whatever fall down there, they'll eat on it. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like so many checks and balances and things like that, man, to try to keep. But I just want to put this in perspective for y'all that don't know. And any questions that you got, just drop them down there in the comments, hopefully respectfully, and I'll reply to them. Please drop more comments on what y'all want to see. I got to get back on my true crime thing. I got to get back on my prison thing because I've been veering off and I've been inconsistent. But I did give y'all those 30 videos this month that I told y'all I'd give y'all. And there's plenty more to come. Better content. Peace and blessings be upon y'all. Big five. I hope everybody out there stay safe. Stay watching them children. Please take the children to self-defense classes so they can know some way to survive an attack. Because there's a lot of weirdos. There's a lot of missing kids coming up. It's a lot of sex offenders around here in the Detroit area. That's non-compliant. They don't know where they at. You dig what I'm talking about? I was looking at something so disturbing. 3 people in the same house are registered sex offenders with same last name, family, and they all committed crimes at different points of time. So so you can imagine what happened to them kids growing up, because everybody in your household is a sex offender. That's some weird stuff, man. That's a house of horror. You know? So please keep the kids safe, man. We ain't trying to be looking for no more bodies.